Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCrafts.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I work in Scotland. Today I've come on to show you, well, I've been having a bit of play and I made these two cards, but what I've come on today is to show you how I made the backgrounds. I did these backgrounds with ink and alcohol. You can do it with ink and water, but alcohol dries faster. So all I'm going to do today is experiment a wee bit and making different backgrounds, and then I will come on again and show you how I've made them up into cards, or else I'll put a link to pictures below or add on an extra video or whatever. But I won't be making them up into cards or items today. I'm just going to make some different backgrounds and just play. So pardon me. This would probably make a good YouTube live video, and then you would be able to interact with me. However, I've not made it to 1,000 subscribers yet, and I need to get to 1,000 subscribers before I can do live videos and let you interact and guide me a wee bit more on what the choice of colours and comment as we go. But anyway, as you see, this one I did with like primary colours. This is lovely lipstick, and I think it's the pineapple, what's it called, pineapple punch and blueberry bushel. So quite sort of strong, almost primary colours. This one is melon mambo, granny apple green, and that's mango melody in the middle. And I've done these diagonally. I'm not going to do that on everything, and I haven't planned this properly. I've got some inks out, I've got some acrylic blocks, and I've got an alcohol spray. It's isopropyl alcohol that I'm using. I mean, if you're stuck, you can use vodka, but or gin or whatever you've got. But you probably, if you're in the UK, Surgical Spirits is easy to get. That works. And I'm not sure if isopropyl alcohol is the same thing, but someone else gave me this. So anyhow, so what I've done is I've just cut some bits of Whisper White cardstock into layers. They're all 10.1 by 14.4. I've got a few blocks here. I'm going to leave that one just now. This is the size I used for the ones that I did. So I'm going to start off with them, and we'll do one that's kind of similar to what to this colourway, but instead of doing it diagonal this time, I think I'll do it a different way. So I'm going to put the yellow down first. Oops. And then we'll put some blue. Again, I'm not mixing them, I'm leaving a small gap, and I'm doing it on its side. Maybe we better do it from this end where there's not such a... I do leave a small gap because the alcohol will move the colour amongst them. And then I'm going to put the lovely lipstick on this end. This is just playtime, really. Just experimenting. You'll never get two exactly the same. So that's why I leave them, let them dry, leave it a while, and then I decide what I'm going to do. I'm using a laminated protector for my desk here. So we've used these colours. I'll put them out the way again. So as I say, I've put the ink from the ink pads. They're really vibrant colours, and I don't want to spray on my paper, so I want to keep that out of the way. I'm just going to basically spritz some alcohol over, and then let it run a bit, not a lot, but just depending on what sort of look you're after. And then basically I'm going to take that just going to put a wee bit more here. It's a bit dry on that corner. Right, and then I'm just going to tip that over and stamp that straight on the paper. I've done that towards the top. I actually think I wanted the yellow on the bottom, but I'll think of something different. So I'm just letting that, squeezing it down and letting that absorb into the paper. And then just lift that off. I think it slipped a little bit, and that's why I've got this kind of darker bit around. But we'll just leave it to dry. As I say, it's just a bit of play. Makes the place smell clean. So it gives you a different effect every time. So that's the square one. Then I'm going to take a larger block this time, and this time I'm just going to do 3 different greens. It's kind of usually work from your lightest to your darkest. This again, this time I'm going to do a sort of diagonally type. So I've got Granny Apple green, then Call Me Clover. Turn it that way so I can kind of see. So again, I'm not going right up, and I'm just, because I'm keeping that slightly at an angle, then it leaves that bit blank. And then the shaded spruce just in the corner there. As I say, I've not practiced them. I've no idea what's going to happen with everything. Every time, even if you used exactly the same colours, you will get something different each time. Now do I want the, just let that run a wee bit. And what I want it to do is fill up the gap a bit, so I'll let the Granny Apple green run back down that way a bit. Oh, spilt it a wee bit. Right, and then get our piece of paper. Because it's alcohol, don't really want to take too long about it, but this time I'm just going to put the paper this way. Just rub it down so that it soaks it all up. Oh yay. There's another one. I'll decide what to do with that later. I'll just wipe it off. Now that's that. Right, what have we got next? Oh, I was going to try this one. What have I got? 7 colours here. 7 colours of the rainbow, but I'm not very scientific, so I don't really know the way that rainbow, except I can sing the song from nursery, red and yellow, so that's the way I'm going to put them on. So I'm just going to put a bit of each colour. So there's the red. Probably should work relatively quickly. And this time I've got daffodil yellow. Some yellow down. Pink. Flamingo, flirty flamingo. For green I've got garden green. close enough there, that's better. So that's red and yellow and pink and green, orange, which is pumpkin pie, and purple, which is gorgeous grape, going in here. So orange and purple and blue, which is Pacific Point. This is a bit of an adventure, isn't it? Right, so I'm not good at singing, so I won't sing to you, but we've got red and yellow and pink and green, orange and purple and blue. I can sing a rainbow. Sing a rainbow. Sing a rainbow too. Right, I'm not even going to... Do you think I should make this one run, or should I just go for it? Try and do it straight. Didn't do it very straight, but might just trim it off and use it separately. Or if I stamp on the side of it, I should be able to distract from the fact that it's squint. We can trim it to later. Oops, I let that slip. So there you go. A rainbow background. That's cool. See, if we were live, you'd be able to make suggestions. Right, now another one I think would be on this big block. I'll do another one on the big block, and we could do dollops of colour and let them run. See, the alcohol is drying out quite quickly, so it wouldn't be that long before I could start stamping or cutting them out or doing what I want to do. Right, so I think blueberry bushel. I'm just... Whew. I've been learning a wee bit about the colour wheel. I knew a little bits about it and kind of remember talking about colours and opposite colours and warm colours and cold colours and things when I was at school. But if you want to pop on over check out Artful Stamping, she's been doing quite a lot of work, and she's bought a colour wheel and she's been doing some working with colours and quite a few different videos. So, and I've been learning bits and pieces while I've been watching her. So I think it was last night I watched her do a video, and I think she used like the greens and blues and purples because they're all next to each other on the colour wheel, and she did a pretty amazing one sheet wonder, just sticking with that sort of cut greens and purples and blues. It was amazing. But I'm just give this a clean off, obviously, and now we'll get I'm going to what way will we do this one? Will we I'm thinking maybe each colour can go in. Probably should have put that wee green in. I think I might just do it in here. Not quite sure how I'm going to fit the blue in here. I'm making this up as I go along here, can you tell? Just getting some. Right. Actually looks quite nice as it is, but I'm going to close these up because I don't want the alcohol spraying on my ink pad. So now I'm going to just quickly spray this one with the alcohol. It's quite interesting, isn't it? Now I'm going to let them run together though. Just making a pretty old mess. Oh, love it. Ooh. Maybe that's mixed too much, but never mind, never mind. So another piece of paper, just plonk this. I think that needs a wee swirly, a wee bit of alcohol here. Right, let's see what happens. Another squint one, but hey, we'll trim them down and use them, don't worry. Don't you worry, because I'm not worried. Who likes playing like this? It doesn't even really matter if I never do anything with them, but I will. Does anyone else like? I'm not getting too inky, but I'm enjoying it. Oh, wow, look at that. That's bad. See if I can get just a bit more on there. No. Right, and then just clean this off. I don't know if I've got a water spray. Okay. I don't think this through properly. I could have showed you doing the same thing but spraying it with water to see what the difference would be. I think this is water. Yep. So what if we try something like that one then, and we'll do it just with water rather than alcohol. I do like that, that's beautiful. Look how the purple splits up and you can see the pinks and things in it too. Whoa, right, I'm going to do something a bit like that. I'll use these three colours again, but this time we'll do it with water. So, what did I do? Some purple. It'll not be the same, never, you would never achieve the same. But this gorgeous grape is just a fabulous colour, isn't it? And we'll stick some green in and then some blue. Maybe, do you know, don't always want too much of blue because it can take over. Green, put some more green in here. And then some blue. Get a bit of blue in the middle here. Alrighty, let's see what happens. So this time we'll use water. This, because this is laminated, it's protecting all my paper and stuff. So this is just an old body mist bottle. I really need to get some Stampin' Up spritzers. I just kind of blend these a wee bit. Do you know what? I think they look nice like that. So I'm going to lay that. I don't know whether I want to stamp that onto the paper or just lay the paper on. You could have decided for me if I could communicate with you. Right, let's see, will we? Can you see the water moving and soaking in? Completely squint. I'm going to have to trim any of these. I can't do anything straight. There we are. I won't know for sure until the water one dries, because obviously it will take a wee while. The thing with the alcohol is it dries so quickly, so the paper doesn't wrinkle or anything. I think they're equally nice. I like them both. I think this will dry lighter as it dries, but the colours are just as vibrant. I like all the texture. What do you think? Will I do something else? What about, I don't know, what else would you think? Maybe one that's all blues. I'll use some of our different blues. See, the thing is, I can stack these alcohol ones up almost on top of each other because they're more or less dry. This one isn't, so maybe I'm going to pin this up just now and let it dry. I've got a magnet to the side of me on, so if I put it on a clip, it will let it hang a bit. What do you think? What did I say I was going to do? Blues. So what blues have we got? We've got Pacific Point. What about Balmy Blue? And we'll go for Night of Navy because it's here. And see what happens with that. Right, so let's go make sure it's clean. If you notice when I've done the water one, the block is clean, but when I do it with alcohol, quite a lot of the colour remains behind, but dried on to your block. Well, not quite dried on, but it wouldn't come off on the paper anyway, because I did try that. Right, so this is the lighter blue, the Balmy Blue. So what am I going to do? Will I do that on the bottom? Maybe make this into a sort of sky. We'll decide later which is the top and which is the bottom. So we'll put the Pacific Point in the middle because it's your medium blue, and then the Night of Navy up here, I think. Yeah, that's okay. And then Night of Navy on the bottom. As I say, I've not practiced before with any of these. I have no idea. The other two came about, the first cards came about just from me relaxing a wee bit, just wanting to play. And I've actually got this isopropyl alcohol out to show you a different technique, which I haven't done yet, and I will very soon, but you just have to wait for that. So alcohol on there, and I am going to let it run dark to light a bit. And then I'm going to put my paper on. I was trying to pick the paper up without these dreadfully inky fingers. I'm going to do it that way. I'm going to stamp on my paper with this. Don't know if this might give me a stormy sky look or what. So I think this is the last one I'm going to do, and then because that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or shall I do this one with water as well? This sort of same design. You can do it with the marker pens as well, and someone was telling me you can do it with the alcohol pens too. Well, that's actually not as vivid as I expected it to be, but I actually like that. That's quite, I don't know, it's quite a kind of sky, isn't it? That's nice. Right, clean it off. Well, do you want me to do something similar? It actually does leave dried on ink on your pad, so I do need to clean that off with a bit of water. Probably could have just G'd that up with a water spray, you know, but I just want to put a fresh lot of ink on and then we'll see what it does. I like that. I like the way the Night of Navy goes. It's kind of got like almost indigos in it as well. I like that. Look at my thumb now. Yes, I'm inky. I'm just going to clean that a bit better. Right, one clean block here. And what was I putting on the blues, wasn't I? Okay, so balmy blue. I might just do Night of Navy in the middle because it did go a lot lighter. So let's just, Pacific Point is coming to be quite a dark colour when it's well, certainly with the alcohol anyway, so let's see what happens with the water. Okay, right, some water. I don't know if I'm using too much, or I don't know, do you know, I don't know, because I'm just playing. Don't want the paper wet underneath, I just want to, okay. Are you ready? You can just watch it all absorbing into the paper. Oh wow. I like them all, so that's just fabulous. Just going to have to leave them to dry. So thanks thanks for watching. I'm covered and I'm going to have to go wash my hands anyway, that's for sure. So this one was done with water and that was done with alcohol, and it's exactly the same inks, but then I don't know if if I put more pressure on a pad that, on one from the other, I don't know. But that's a Pacific Point there, and that's Pacific Point in the middle there, isn't it? Yeah, Night of Navy in the middle. That's the Night of Navy there, and there's the balmy blue. You see, it's like looks much green. It looks greeny compared to. I'm almost thinking, was it balmy blue? Yes, it was balmy blue, and I don't normally see that as a greeny blue, but obviously it is. So that's those two, and I'll get this one back. Wait a minute. I think I may be better drying these somewhere flat because this is the downside. So this one is alcohol and that one's water. So you do get a completely different effect. So that's that. I will have to let the water ones dry. Then these ones are all alcohol, so you've got the greens. And I love the texture. You can see, because the alcohol's dried, but you can still see it running into each other as well. I love it. You might not, but I love it. And this one, using the same colours as I used here, but I've got a different effect again. You're never going to get two the same, which is fabulous. Just fabulous. And a rainbow. There you go. So, what do you think? Let me know what you think. These are the two cards I made originally from the two blocks that I played with. So that, and on these two, I stamped on them with what's it called? Snowfront. The Snowfront stamp set. I got on my trees and the wee deer. So let me know what you think. I will come on soon and post a video showing you what I do with them. Okay, leave me some comments with some suggestions about what you would like me to do with some of them. That would be helpful. Anyway, thank you so much for sticking with me. Please, please, please subscribe if you've not already subscribed. If you have already subscribed, I really, really appreciate you sharing out my videos and asking your friends to subscribe. If I could get to 1,000 subscribers, I would then be able to do live YouTube videos, and then we would be able to interact while I'm doing them, so you could then ask questions and provide suggestions, etc. Set me challenges and things, which would be, you know, so much more fun than just me sitting here talking to myself and hoping that someone will listen and be interested later. Anyway, I'm not going to blather anymore. Thanks so much. Bye bye for now.